Hey. Yes, I love it. I love seeing all these beautiful faces. You guys, I have something so exciting to share with you today. And I first always have to start off and say that I am so happy. I'm so thankful. Really, I'm thankful that you're here because you could be anywhere else, but you're showing up to the Hypno Happy Hour, which all that does, that tells me is that you're playing full out in life. And that's why I'm just so happy that you're here. You know, you're here because you want a happier life. You want to feel happier. You want to be happier. Yeah. Yes. You want a happier mind so you can have and attract and experience a happy life. That's why you are my people. That's why I love you. I just love you all so much, and just thankful that you're here. So first I have to start that out by just saying pat yourself on the shoulder, because you want more in life and you're actually taking the initiative to do that. So whether you're here on live or you're catching the replays because, I don't know, you have a schedule going on, doesn't matter. You're on here when you're on here, and that means you're showing up for you, and I'm very proud of you. So what we're going to talk about today, very new, very different. You guys know when I come on here, I'm always going to say something I've never said publicly before, right? I'm always going to come on here and say something that I've never said publicly before. So get ready for this new and exciting Hypno Happy Hour. We are talking about mastering your emotions today. Mastering your emotions. Can someone, we're streaming on over on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook. I'll see all these comments, even on Zoom. We got a lovely person here in the comments. Can you tell me, like, first of all, do you want to become a master of your emotions? Put yes. Let me see some comments. Let me see, yes, me. Over there, getting the hearts. Okay, love it. Now I'm going to ask you something here. Do you ever feel like your emotions just shift out of nowhere? Do you feel like sometimes you are completely out of control of your emotions? For example, you could be walking down the hallway at home. You're just walking down the hallway. You're feeling really good. You know, you're like walking on sunshine. Like you're feeling good, right? And then you're just like struck in with frustration or agitation or melancholy or like some other unwanted emotion. Has that happened to you? Come on, don't leave me hanging. Has that happened to you? You're going about your day. You're feeling good. Like you're okay. Nothing actually happened. No argument came in, no bad news, nothing externally happened. But at the same time, instantly your mood shifted. Your mood shifted, and you're really not figuring out why that happened. It's kind of like it feels uncontrollable. Who feels like sometimes they're not in control of their moods? You feel like you're not in control of your mood? Say yes. Me, that happens. Okay. I'm going to be toggling back and forth here, so you might see my eyes go all sorts of ways. And I'm just tuning and tapping into everyone here. Okay, you sit with that. You know, it's very good to really sit and reflect and even be vulnerable with yourself or with a very strong, like-minded collective like this. Be open, because you want to know that we're all in this together. We're all in this together. I still experience an array of emotions throughout the day. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This is what this whole Hypno Happy Hour is all about. That if you beat yourself up because you're feeling bad, I'm going to bring peace to your heart right now with what I'm about to tell you. Is that experiencing this uncontrollable feelings, this array of feelings that come in and out throughout your day is normal. Normal. And in fact, out of your control. Out of your control. It's also not just normal, it's purposeful. Oh, feel that. It's purposeful. I remember the first time Someone told me this, was a great mentor of mine, told me that, feeling anger, feeling frustration, feeling irritation, feeling sad, feeling all these negative emotions was actually a part of me and normal. I was like, what? That was like a foreign language to me, because I was someone who really was hard on myself. I would beat myself down when I would get upset or angry, because I didn't want to feel like that. And so I would get mad at myself for feeling like that. It's like, oh, Derika, come on, like, you know better than this, blah, 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 blah. And I would really like, just get out of it. And I would really, it was like a double-edged sword. Who's my people on that? Like, who feels me on that? You want to, like, we have these amazing goals. Like, I just want to feel on cloud 9 all the time. I just want to feel so good. I want to be happy all the time. And then when you're not, something's got to be wrong with me. What did I do wrong? It's this whole kind of beating yourself up or going down these rabbit holes, which is exhausting, which adds an array of other emotions that we don't want. Am I right? Gosh, I lived decades like that, decades like that. So it's normal to feel, come on, open your heart. Like, it's normal to feel an array of emotions. And I'm going to tell you why. There's 2 big reasons why we experience emotions as human beings. The first one is that you're a part of nature, right? Do you agree that you're part of nature? You're this natural thing that lives here on Mother Earth, is in nature. Everything within nature has seasons, has cycles. Everything. The sun will rise, the sun will set, a flower will bloom, a flower will fade, right? A tide will come in and a tide will come back. Every single thing has a rise and a fall. Now, we would be crazy to think that we aren't going to have a rise and a fall. Of course we are. Of course we are. Okay? Let me, I'm going to start over on Zoom. Sorry about that, you guys. I was recording over there this whole time. It's okay. Every single thing in nature, and you are a part of nature, has these seasons, has these cycles of moods. You look at trees, you look at the leaves will bloom, the leaves will fall. Am I right? Every single thing. We have a shedding of fur. There's hibernation, there's metamorphosis. Everything has this rise and fall in nature, and so do you. Now, humans will experience this cycle of moods differently than a tree or the ocean or anything else in nature, but everything has its own cycle of moods. For example, our cycle of moods, let me ask questions. Who else can mention some cycles that you experience on a month-to-month basis? What are some seasons that you have within your body that will change your mood? You notice it does. Yeah, I've seen it. Good. Let me hop over here, Facebook. Yes. Sleep, hunger, menstrual cycle. I don't know about you, but my mood shifts when I'm tired. Yes, right. It's a real chemical shift in our body that puts us into a different state to do what's about to come. That even happens for women for menstrual cycle. There's a complete difference in your body, in your emotions, in your way of being. It literally takes place like clockwork, right? Unless you've gone through menopause and there's a different cycle still, but you have that within your body, and you will feel different. You will feel different. And then you act different, and you just be different for that moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so normal and purposeful that you have an array of feelings come through your body throughout the day. That was number 1, right? You have seasons, you have cycles, you have moods. Many of them, I'm not going to list them all off, but you get that. You're here, you're pretty smart. The second reason why you experience emotions is that your emotions is a guidance system. It's the most sophisticated system in your being. Your emotions are so powerful, are so amazing, and are so a part of you and something to nourish and cherish. A lot of people want to run from their emotions, and a lot of people will suppress their emotions with a lot of different things. You guys know what I'm talking about, which just kills their guidance system, numbs them out to the natural cycles of their body. Right? You guys feel me? Yeah, I'm getting some nods. Like, some people, and I believe me, I was there. I'm not saying some people, like I'm not in that category. We will feel depressed. We will feel anger. We will feel all these feels that we don't want to, and then beat ourselves up, and then try to, we're thinking something's wrong with us. So we'll take this external thing or do this external thing, trying to numb out the most natural thing in our being. It would be like, you know what your emotions are like? I said it's a guidance, right? Imagine it's a navigation system in your car, and you're on this journey of life. You're traveling, and your emotions is the navigation system, right? And it's telling you where you're going, how many miles you're going to exit, make a U-turn, turn there, turn right. It's guiding you. Now imagine you don't like what the navigation is telling you, and so you turn it off. You're going to get lost. That's what a lot of us do. We're just traveling around, going nowhere fast. It's doing the same old patterns in life, making the same old U-turns, going and looping around because we're suppressing our guidance system. So if anyone were to tell you that experiencing emotions, a different feeling of emotions throughout your day, that's wrong and something's wrong with you, I would show you an idiot. I'll be completely, I'm transparent here. I would show you an idiot, because every single person, no matter how positively programmed your mind is, you will still experience different emotions throughout your day. Now, as you do go up, and I use hypnosis, you guys all know me, I use hypnosis, hypnotechnology to reprogram back your positive mindset. But even there, you will only experience, less negative. It'll be less impactful, will last way less, but you would still feel this flow that comes through you. You know what I'm saying? You will still, all of us, I don't care where you live on this planet. I don't care what your status is, your background is. If you're human, you will experience emotions. So I want you to hear that. You guys hear that. Let that bring peace to your soul. I know there is someone watching right now that needs to know that feeling moments of just being down or tired or bored or even sad, deeply sad, is okay. One, because you got a season going through your body. And then two, use your guidance system telling you, say if you're really depressed. Okay, if you're really depressed, feeling really sad. Well, if it's not a season, sorry, I don't want to flip anyone off. Two, it's because your guidance system, your navigation is saying, get off that course. It's saying you done took a wrong exit, get back on the highway. If you're feeling depressed, it's because your thoughts are out of alignment with your source, with who you are, with your purpose, with your passion. So that's the only reason why. And you know that. You know that. If you're feeling depressed, you're feeling angry outside of a season, it's because you're thinking about something you should not be. And that's also why I use hypnotechnology, to get rid of those thought patterns that don't serve you, because they will instantly activate your navigation system and beep, 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 beep. They will create an emotion inside of you that's supposed to be an alarm. It's supposed to be, oh my goodness, I was doing something or thinking something that was just out of alignment. And so let me get back on. But what the average person may do is just try to kill that navigation system or think something's wrong with them, when ultimately it's just the navigation saying, stop doing that. Stop doing that. It's time to stop thinking about what's going on in the world. It's time to stop thinking about something, if something's wrong with you. It's time to stop judging other people. It's time to stop expecting things. It's time to let that thing go that happened to you. It's time to forgive that person. It's time to accept. This is what your guidance system is trying to tell you, right? So you always feel those emotions. Now, you might be saying, okay, Derika, you titled this video, Master Your Emotions. And if they're normal and they're going to happen to me all the time, how do I master something out of my control? It's a very good question. First of all, you're not a tree. You aren't depending upon the weather for your leaves to fall. You are dependent upon your thoughts. Right? So you have a season come in to your body. You have a moment. And if you're just jumping on, we're talking about mastering your emotions. And there's two reasons why you're going to experience different emotions throughout the day. One, you're part of nature, so you're going to have this cycle and mood rise and fall throughout your body naturally. When you need to rest, when you need to eat, when you need to slow down, when you need to pick up, right? There's processes in your body of detoxifying. There's a lot of seasons where you're going to feel different emotions. Or two, it's your navigation system telling you that you are thinking of the wrong thing, that you are off course with your purpose, with your passion. So you don't want to turn your emotions off. That's where I'm leading in if you're just jumping on. You don't want to turn your emotions off. You want to use these cycles. So how do you master them? How do you master a natural season in your body where you're going through life and you feel that difference, right? You're going through life and you're happy, but all of a sudden you just turn really angry, right? You just got really upset. Something happened. You got really sad. You got really down. Well, so what do you do with that? You acknowledge that feeling and then you shift your thought. You shift your thought. And to some, that may sound crazy hard. To others, that may sound, oh, okay, I think I can do that. No matter where you're at, that is a-okay. I want you to just know that you're not like a tide wave or a flower or a tree in nature that's dependent upon the other forces to work to change your season. Your forces work in your mind. So to change your season inside of you, you have to change your thoughts. Can I get a yes? Can I get a yes, yes, yes? Is it starting to sink in? You are the master of your universe, your reality within your being. So you change your thoughts. If I have a season where my menstrual cycle is about to come in, right? Yes, 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 yes. I have my cycle, it's about to come, and I can feel the change of season inside of my body. And it's like, okay, here it comes, starting to get a little tired. Maybe I find myself a little bit grumpy. I don't know, right? There could be a shift. It used to be really bad back in the days, but now I can feel the shift where I go, okay, here's my time to change my season, change the forecast. I say, whoa, okay. This feminine divine power is flowing through my body. My body is doing something miraculous with the chemicals inside my body to detoxify and shed this beautiful monthly power that a woman has. Right? I get to shift my thoughts about what a cycle means. And all of a sudden, I kid you not, try this. When you step into the power of your season, of your cycle, you become ruler. You become captain. You become right in power again versus someone who falls victim and just spews down and finds themselves on the couch, cramps and I'm irritable and blah, blah. You know what it's like. They're just, I'm PMSing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's things that that we're just going on a tangent, which serves nobody, doesn't serve you or nobody around you, and it's painful. Right? When I would get really tired growing up, like when it almost bedtime, I would like morph into this extreme grumpy person. I would get so angry when I was tired. I would tell everyone to just be quiet, and I would like slam doors, and I would be like, blah, blah, blah. I would transform. It wasn't until I realized that I'm my season, that I can shift my thoughts about being exhausted, about being tired. And I started to love that space. I started saying things like, oh, I love that my body's going to rejuvenate and recharge. And I love how my pillow feels, my bed feels. And I'm happy that I'm going to sink into source. I started saying things like this. I hope you guys are taking note. I talk kind of fast. Come on, stay with me. I started saying things like this. And now I just like slide into bed. I just roll into bed. Yeah, I'm not a grumpy transformer anymore when it comes to bedtime. But see, this takes right here, you stepping into power, you becoming master of your emotions, feeling okay when you're sad, when you're upset. Normalize this array of emotions that will come through your body because you're one with nature. You have powerful seasons and moods and rises and falls in your body. And then you have this guidance system that is telling you when you're on course and off course. So of course, to answer your question, you will experience dozens and dozens of emotions in one day. And I want you to find beauty in that. I want you to really sit in the human experience, because I don't think anything else in nature can do that incredible work like we do. We have to just know that it's normal and it's purposeful. Let go of being hard on ourselves. Just surrender that sometimes we're not going to be in the mood. Can I get a yes, yes, yes? Feel that, you guys. So how do you have a happy, productive, prosperous day every day? If you're sitting in an array of emotions all the time, how do you seize the most out of every single day to be your happiest day, to be a very productive day, dealing with this human flow of emotions? You ready for this? Besides normalizing it and knowing that it has purpose, you create a battle plan. I know a lot of people will like this, but you create literally a battle plan, because, I'm honest with you. There's not a lot of people that will be this damn transparent. And I am. There's going to be mornings you wake up feeling grateful. You're going to be loving life. You're proud to open your eyes. You feel great. And then there's going to be mornings that you wake up and you feel like shit. And you feel bleh. There is going to be some of those mornings where you just want to like put the cover over your head. 5 more minutes. There will. So you got to have a battle plan. Get your blue pen and white paper, because we're going to go through this pretty quickly, you guys. I'm going to tell you some things that you get to do when you're feeling bad. This will be your battle plan of the human emotional experience. You get into the ring every day, you guys, every day. It gets better, it gets funner, but depending on where you're at, it takes you standing up for you. Okay? Takes you standing for you. So there's going to be things that I say and do. 2 of them I already gave you. When I'm feeling a certain way, I get in it's like a war. You get inside and you change the weather. And so here are some things I want you to write down right now. This is creating your battle plan. When I say it, actually, I want you to say it and you can write it down. But I really want, when I say this, I want you to repeat it with me, because we're reprogramming your mind. Okay. So If I feel depressed, I will sing. If I feel depressed, I will sing. Say that out loud, type it down, write it down. Remember, this is your battle plan. It's like your little instruction guide that you take with you. It's your scroll, your holy scroll that you put in your pocket. So that way, when you know, when you get sad, when you get depressed, you go, oh, I've got my comeback, right? And that is, I will sing. I will sing. And whatever that means to you, whether you're just like, la, 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 I don't know. You hymn, ha, you put on the radio, you sing your favorite verse, you just hum. And remember, every single thing that I'm telling you is very powerful, is meant to rewire your mind. So I know they may sound silly sometimes, but I want you to sing from the heart when you're feeling down. This is a master. A master will notice, I'm feeling sad. Will make correction after that. That's a master. So you would correct your thoughts if you were depressed by thinking of something you shouldn't, or if it was seasonal, you correct still. Humans correct by correcting their point of attraction. So you start to sing, and all of a sudden your energy is now shifting and changing, and now you're being silly, okay? And you've literally climbed the emotional ladder just by doing that. So the next one, if I feel sad, I will laugh. If I feel sad, I will laugh. I will laugh. I'm in this big collective called the Global Information Network. And I've been a part of this collective for years. It's amazing. But how a lot of these meetings start is by everyone cracking up. Everyone laughs hysterically. And because you hear this person laugh, you start laughing. We all start laughing. So you make yourself freaking laugh. Put on a comedy. Think of a funny joke. Yeah, I know you're sad, and this might sound crazy, but who's the victor? Who's standing in power? You. And so you just begin to yeah, I mean, I could just start cracking up out of nowhere, right? Who's laughing? Who's laughing? But you just start giggling. You start giggling and you shift your energy, okay? The next one, if I feel fear, I will plunge ahead. Write that down. I see Kathy, you're on here. Thank you for commenting it. Over here on Zoom, I love it. If I feel fear, I will plunge ahead. Master, battle plan. Anytime I feel fear about something, I know that's my sign to keep going. I know it's leading edge. It means I've never been there before. It means let's go. It means let's do this. You'll always survive. It's this beautiful thing. If I feel fear, I will plunge ahead. It is my sign to keep going. Yes, yes. Kathy knows she's one of my just all-time favorite VIPs. She's in my transformation program, and she knows about the fear. The fear is our beautiful sign that means go all in. Do it. That's something mainstream media would not tell you, but this is where growth happens. Okay, the next one is, if I feel uncertain, I will speak up. Meaning, if you feel confused, stuck, unsure, uncertain, don't sit with that. Don't be with that alone. You speak up. You ask for guidance. You ask questions. You go seek the solution. I can't tell you how long I spent in my life feeling uncertain and confused and stuck, and how much of that stole my life and the thousands and thousands of souls that I worked with in their life. We got to break that, you guys. This is your battle plan. If you feel uncertain, you will speak up. You will raise your hand. You will message me. Derika, I have private message. I have free 30-minute coaching available. You don't do this alone. You will reach your hand and you will speak, and the answers will come. And guess what? Your energy, your emotion will shift. The next one, if I feel poverty, I will think of the wealth to come. Now you can say this, I kind of speak poetic sometimes, but you could say, if I feel broke, instead of poverty, you can say it anyway. But if you're feeling like the lack of, if you feel you don't have enough, if you're sitting and there's just not enough to go around, I'm broke, I can't do it, there's not enough, you know what I'm saying? If you're sitting in that poverty, you will go, okay, battle plan. I will think of all of my wealth to come. That was a great segue, really quick, that just came to me. I am doing a free live event this Saturday on wealth. So if anyone wants to experience their happy money, and that's what it's called, happy money, happy money mindset show, it's free. Come spend 4 or 5 hours with me and 7 other certified millionaires. Because to get your worth, to think about the wealth to come, you have to step into your worth, and then you attract your wealth. It's all energy. So if you want to learn how to do that, register, come with me. I'll see you on Saturday. The next thing is, if I feel incompetent, I will remember my past success. Who here feels some days, I'm not enough, not good enough? I don't know enough. I'm just not good enough, not lucky. You feel incompetent. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I don't know enough. I don't learn that fast. I'm too old. I'm too this. I'm too incompetent to something. And you stay there. And you stay there in that sadness of not feeling your worthiness, not feeling good enough. You stay there, and that sucks. I know exactly what that's like. That sucks to be there. When you get there, part of being a master, you will think about your past success, and that will shift your emotions. Think of my past success, and it can be anything. I graduated elementary, I graduated junior high, I have a friend, I've been able to get a car, I've been able to graduate high school, I'm in college, I've graduated college, or maybe I manifested this job I always wanted, or maybe I did a painting. Anything, everything is a success. Every single thing you've ever done. And I want you to just think about that. Think about that. Think of your past successes, so that way you can step into your true worth, because you're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. The last one I'm going to end with here is, if I feel insignificant, I will remember my goals. So I'm using these specific terms so you could fill in the gaps. If I feel insignificant, meaning I'm not, little poor me, little old me can't have the things that I want, or I'm not big enough to do this, or who's ever going to want to help me, or who's ever going to hire me, or who's ever going to want me? Who am I to build my dream? You start feeling like that, I want you to think about those goals, because your goals are your jobs. They're your duties. If you have goals and dreams that are coming to you, my friend, that is your job. That it didn't flow into my head or anyone else's head. It's specific to you. That is your guidance, your intuition saying, hey, you came here to do that thing. And I need you, and the world needs you to do that. You must do that here. Because I believe you come back and got to do it again. Okay, you guys got to know I'm funny. There's a lot of seriousness to this, but life also should be fun. Okay. So I want to open this up for questions. I can't do it on Facebook or YouTube, but here in Zoom, I could see you guys can actually talk to me on Zoom. So you have any questions about mastering your emotions, ask it. Remember, if you ever feel uncertain, what should you do? Yes. Thank you. Go for it.
I have so many questions, but I just now, like, this is such a big topic, master the emotions, because like I have to things with like making mistakes, and then dealing with regret, and thinking there's one right choice that I can make, and but feeling, how you deal with it, like when you think you have made a bad mistake and you're again in this situation, but this happens so much, and I just want to feel like I'm making the good decisions. So like I want to have the feeling that after made a decision that I feel, okay, yeah, this is the right decision. So this is the most challenging thing for me, to like dealing with this, like making these good decisions and dealing with the emotion that comes up when I think my system tells me that I made a wrong decision, and like judgment again, like you did it again wrong. But yeah, so
that's such a great question. First, I want to honor you for stepping up. I want to honor you for that. Like really, you're taking it. You're not just here to listen. You're here and you're applying. This is so beautiful about you. I just want to acknowledge you for that, and I want you to celebrate yourself after getting off of this. Okay, you did this.
Yeah.
So the reason why this is so common is that our subconscious will store all of our past experiences. It's a think of it as a recorder. So everything, hun, what is your name? Jasmine? Jasmine, everything that you've ever did, those past decisions that you made, and maybe they look like they went bad, or something happened that you didn't quite expect to with that decision. It stays. It constantly records all of that, the experience and how it made you feel. So now imagine, Jasmine, you're going through life, and all of a sudden you're carrying this with you, by the way. You got it all in the subconscious. And then an opportunity presents to make a decision. The mind goes, oh, remember when we made that decision and that decision and that decision? It works by association.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is how we interpret our reality. It's a survival mechanism, and also it has grand purpose, but because of it, it feels like a double-edged sword. It's like, it brings up all of the past. And now we're sitting there, do I do this way? Do I do that way? How do I do it? If I do this, and we get in that stuck kind of place. And now you're experiencing all those same emotions again. The first thing I would say is that it's time to accept that every decision you've ever made in the past was perfect. It's time for you to accept and understand and just know in your heart. Come with me, close your eyes. And you can repeat by using your first name. I accept every decision I made in the past as perfect. I know it's hard.
Yeah, because it's hard, because I'm still facing like decisions I have to make, like now, like and well, I can accept that every decisions that I make in the past was right. I can do that. But I'm facing again decisions, that seems to be important for me, and I have to make them like very soon, actually. And
I love it. So here's
but I'm really afraid that I make the wrong decision again.
Okay.
And I just
So I'll tell you this, I can feel it, but here, you never died, and it always worked out.
But
never made. Now look, I promise, here's something I can tell you without working with you specifically one-on-one. What I can tell you that's a universal truth is that you make the decision and you make it right. And what that means is that you win or you learn. Jasmine, you win.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
I promise you, you make that decision from the heart and you make it right by following through on that decision. You'll make it, you'll survive. And it might be scary, but I want you to be a little afraid. That means it's new. That means it's bigger. And I promise you, it'll continue to unfold. You need to understand that you every day will make a decision. And you're a woman who stands in her power. And you are not afraid of making a decision. because it is to your advantage. Everything that comes out of your mouth will mold to what you are, what's destined for you. What's destined? You have to stand in faith. You have to trust in the higher goodness that flows through you. Everything, even if you make this decision and you're supposed to go here, it will come here. It will lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sit in that, sink in that, sink in that. I promise you're right where you're supposed to be. I know that this is huge. Like, what the heck, Derika? Accept it all. Yes. This is baby step number 1. It takes time. This is something that just happened right now. Breathe and just.
Yeah.
We can work. You can get a consultation with me, okay?
Yeah.
The free 30 minutes, jump on a call with me. We could work in that deeper. But what I just said right now, honey, I can feel you. I know it's deep. It's big decisions. I can feel the depth of this. But I want to tell you what's coming is so much better. So much better, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so make that. And in the meantime, you're forgiving and you're accepting of the decisions of the past. And you're knowing that every decision that you make, you win because you make it right. You're going to win or you learn, which is woohoo, which is A+. Okay?
That is true. That is true. It's just important, like, to make a decision, because I tend like deciding like the whole day, and then like, yeah, you know, and this is not good. This is like a waste of energy again, you know. So yeah,
it wastes your life. Your life.
Yes, exactly. What you did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, everyone who works with me knows we go now. We go fast. It comes in, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it's a practice, and you definitely should have someone by your side. But I want to tell you that I feel this, you're supposed to be here, and it's going to unravel beautifully.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any other question coming on? I'll take one more before we go. When I feel fear, I plunge ahead. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Crystal. I love that. Dropping the link. You guys, the link for the Happy Money Mindset is in the comments here in Zoom. That is a free, I don't know how much details did I give. Anyway, it's a free 5-hour event, and they're 20-minute intervals. So it's going to be fun. We get to spend a half a day with each other virtually, and we actually shift our mind out of scarcity, out of the old programs we inherited regarding money and abundance. We get to finally break free from that. All the stuff we inherited, all the stuff we experienced in our life, and we get to change our relationship with money. So that way, you know what? Money doesn't bring you happiness, but I'll tell you what, money, also being broke doesn't bring you happiness. Let's just say that. Being broke doesn't bring you happiness either. But also money will give this other part of freedom to be able to pursue what makes you happy. And when you have that, you also get to share that. You get to be a light for those around you, and you also get to share that abundance. So there's no point that you be here struggling. We are here on this very fertile, abundant planet that has more than enough for everybody for 18 lifetimes to not experience our true abundance on all levels of our being. So I do hope that everyone joins this Saturday, 9 a.m. All right. So much love to you guys. This has been so fun. And I will see you next Tuesday. Oh, hopefully Saturday. I'll see you Saturday before Tuesday. Okay, Jasmine, I hope to see you on the coaching call. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.